PHILTA eyes more local tournaments after success of PH Women's Open. Manila, after positive feedback and turnout of Philippine Women's Open, Filipina tennis ace Alex Eala said the country's first WTA tournament serves as a wake-up call for stakeholders to put more effort into developing the sport. Eala said she was happy to be part of the Philippine Women's Open, which she sees as a way to shine the spotlight on the potential of producing local talent. But the WTA No. 45 player pointed out the need to address the lack of local tournaments, especially in women's tennis. The Philippine Tennis Association, PHILTA, said it is eyeing to mount more local tournaments to heed this call amid growing interest in the sport. Yes, I also said in one of the interviews, this is part of the ecosystem. One of the challenges when we organize tournaments is that when we organize such tournaments, there are men's, women's, and juniors. PHILTA Secretary General John Ray Tiangco said at the end of the Philippine Women's Open, "But our problem for women's, there aren't enough players who participate. Now, it's different since they got the experience to play here, and they saw that there's an opportunity for them to play in big tournaments such as this." He added, Tiangco, who is a former tennis player himself, believes the WTA 125 tournament will pave the way for changes in the development of the sport. Normally, after juniors, they go to a different career, or a different sport actually. Nagaibang racket sport, sila kasi walang opportunity. Now it's different. We really want to promote women's tennis, he said. With the inspiration of Alex, I'm sure more women would play tennis. We're very happy for a lot of our players because they got the opportunity. Tiangco shared, with the Philippine Women's Open on a 3-year deal, the return of the tournament to the Rizal Memorial Tennis Center is inevitable. But Tiangco believes the courts can and should be used for other tournaments as well. Well, we fixed, thanks to PSC for really funding, resurfacing, and fixing not just the tennis courts, the whole facility. And it's an investment because after this tournament, we can use it for other tournaments, Tiangco said. And not just local tournaments, because we've been using this for local tournaments. Now, we can even have, like for juniors, we already have the ITFs here. We can have ATFs. We could have probably the small DTBs, because it's already qualified. It would pass the requirements of those tournaments, he added. Opening Rizal tennis courts to all. Philippine Sports Commission Chairman Patrick Gregorio earlier told ABS-CBN News that they are open to the idea of opening the refurbished Rizal Memorial Tennis Center to the public. The plan is similar to the PSC's earlier move to allow the public use of its track and field ovals in Manila, Pasig City, and Baguio City. PHILTA Executive Director Tanet Mendoza likewise told ABS-CBN News the move will be a welcome development, especially with the growing interest in tennis. Tiangco said they are working with the PSC on the proposal to open the courts for public use. I also discussed with Chairman Pato Gregorio if we could manage the courts like before, because before it was a public court and a lot of players could just play here, even not competitive, even our seniors. But now they go to, I think it's a Sisipina Yada Silikasi Nagsara Ito, Tiangco said, Dedikasi Public Court Ito So, just like what they did in the stadium, Madaming to Matakbo Dune, it's very lively, Buhay na Buhay, he noted. PHILTA believes growing the sport in the country goes beyond Eala's influence and hosting high-level tournaments in the country. It boils down to making facilities and the sport itself accessible to the public. It's not just actually winning medals. I think it's part of the president's holistic approach to our healthy lifestyle program that we have to be active. So whether you're a junior player, you want to be a champion, you're a junior player, you want to get into a scholarship abroad, we're here, or just a club player, or just for health reasons. Tiangco explained. So we can hopefully use the facility because most of the tennis courts mostly are for membership. So this is what we need, public courts, he added.